Welcome, guys, to another episode of It's in You. Yes, guys, it is in you. And I want to tell you, it is another privilege, it is another moment, it is a very special time for me to communicate with you again, guys. I feel so privileged. I feel so blessed. I feel so excited today to talk with us. And I'm so happy, guys. I cannot explain my feelings. I just cannot explain how happy I am today. It is always a pleasure to talk to us about something new. And I want to say a big thank you to all my supporters out there, to all my friends and my families, to all of you who are there every step of the way. I want to say a big thank you and thank you so much for your overwhelming support. I cannot say thank you enough. And remember, guys, without your support, it's going to be very impossible to continue on this special journey. Yes, guys, and always remember that it's all about you. It is not about me, guys. It's all about you at the end of the day. And if I am happy, I want you to be happy too. All right. If I make it, you have to make it too, guys. That is the possibility. That is the fact. That is the truth. And I want you to look it in the face today and tell yourself that I am going to make it no matter what the circumstances. So, yes, guys, we are here today and we have a very important topic that we want to indulge in. And this topic is dear and special to my heart. Yes, guys. And what I want us to touch on today is about taking the time to know them. Yes, guys, taking the time to know. See, we have to realize living in a world and a society like this, there is nothing wrong with getting to know someone. There is nothing wrong with getting to know your partner. There is nothing wrong with getting to know the police that is serving your community. There is nothing wrong with getting to know the church, the religion, organizations in the community. There is nothing wrong with getting to know people. There is nothing wrong with getting to know your family members, getting to know your siblings, getting to know your parents, getting to know your relatives on a whole. There is nothing wrong, guys, about it. Don't let anybody fool you, guys. There's nothing. One of the awesome and beautiful thing you can ever imagine is to know who you are dealing with, is to know their personality, is to know what they like, is to know what they love, is to know what they're passionate about. Because when somebody is passionate about something, guys, this is where this individual can fulfill their journey, can fulfill their purpose here in life. And so, guys, don't let anybody fool you, guys. Nothing is wrong with getting to know people because I think it is a good character in any individual who really tries their best to get to know their partner, their siblings, their mom, their dad, whoever you associate yourself with. Get to know the people you work with. Get to know your organization, what they're about, where they're heading, where they're going. Get to know their purpose. Get to know their purpose for society, their purpose for people's life, their purpose for the organization, and their purpose for you as well, of course. Get to know, because when you get to know, you have a better understanding, how to make decisions about your personal life, your personal upbringing, your personal journey, your personal destination. So never think that it is wrong to getting to know people. A lot of us guys, especially when it comes to relationship, and I'm talking about this, and I'm very passionate about this because a lot of us, even when it comes to relationship, we get carried away with our emotion. We get carried away with the moment. We get carried away with the bubbles. We get carried away with the feeling of oh my God, overwhelming love and joy and excited. We get distracted by what the individual is doing for us financially. We get distracted by material things most of the times. We are not even focusing on our mental state of mind. We are not even focusing on our well being. We are not even focusing on our security. We are not even focusing on setting boundaries with that individual that we are getting a relationship with. We are so free and carefree. Our mind is so free and bubbling and floating. And we forget about our security. We forget about our safety. We forget about our mental state of mind, about guarding our mental state of mind, about guarding our physical well being, guarding our financial well being, about guarding our entire family, about guarding our entire community, protecting our entire community, our entire neighbor. We forget about security completely. Believe it or not, guys. And none of us are perfect. We all have been there, done that. But let me tell you something. As we go through life and we learn, we should learn from our mistakes and from our journey, from our experiences. And so when we learn from our experiences, we don't want the same thing to happen to us over and over and over and over and over again. Because you know what? We are better than that now. And so that is why I am here today to remind us, guys, that nothing is wrong with getting to know someone. It is something that is so beautiful. Let me tell you a little secret. When you get to know someone, especially someone you are in a relationship with, it is one of the most wonderful things. And I said this because if you get to know who you are dealing with, at the end of the day, it's less stress, it is less pressure. You can live a more happy and enjoyable life. You can live a more peaceful life. You can live so happy. You live, basically you're in a relationship, but you are free minded. You have an open mind. You are free. You don't feel like you're in a bondage. You don't feel entangled. You don't feel bound by somebody else's opinion, by somebody else's choices, by somebody else. Relationship is about freedom, freedom of mind. A lot of people get it wrong. A lot of times people think that getting in a relationship or being in a relationship, it puts you in a bondage. But listen this. This is what happened, guys. When you meet someone and you don't get to know them, you don't get to understand them, you don't get to know what they like, what they don't like, what get them upset, what excite them, you know, what they love to do from what they don't love to do. Do they, where they love to go from where they don't, it's all about getting to know the fine details, guys. Let us not overlook these things in the beginning. Let's not play a blind eye. A lot of us guys see our partners, our families, our friends, our associates. They try times and times and times and times again to show us who they are, to try to tell us that, hey, this is what I like. This is where, this is what makes me happy. This is what I enjoy. This is how I talk. This is where I love to go. I love to go hiking. Yes, I like bike riding, and guess what? I don't like chicken, but I like fish. I don't like, rice. I don't like meat, but I love vegetable. Give me all the greens. I like greens. But sometimes, you know what? When they show us, even our own relatives, even our own siblings, our own flesh and blood, when they try to tell us and show us who they are, what they're really like, what they're passionate about, guys, we ignore it. We ignore it, and we think that we have dominion over these people and they don't have any right. They don't get to choose. See, it's all about being selfish. It's all about self-centered and thinking about ourselves only, and think that, okay, we're in a relationship, but you existed, but only what I like will go, is only what I say we will do, and it's not like life is more beautiful, guys. Never forget, when we get to know each other and we can compromise and we can look out for each other's separate needs. And in that relationship, you have your say, I have my say. We have freedom of speech. We can go anywhere we want to go without somebody telling you, no, you cannot go there. They get mad with you, they get upset, and then they start getting abused. But that's another story to itself. I want to thank you so much, guys, for joining in. And if you love this content, please look out for part two of this content. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I